How's it going, everyone? We are coming up on a pretty loaded week of new PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 game releases. A lot of exciting stuff dropping this week. Two games in particular that I am very excited for, but a lot of other lower-key titles rounding up the lineup this week. So let's get right into it, and let's start off with what I think most people would consider to be the biggest release of the week, the DioField Chronicle coming from Square Enix. This is a tactical JRPG that I've covered quite a bit on the channel. We just did a full preview video looking at the things you need to know before you spend your money on this game, and there's a lot that goes into the development of a narrative-driven tactical JRPG like this, but the selling point more than anything to me, and whether or not you're going to decide if you're going to buy this game, go play the demo. It's available right now on the PlayStation Store for free. Download it. It's the entirety of Chapter 1, which offers about an hour and a half to 2.5 hours of content, depending on if you want to do the side stuff and whatnot. There's options to replay battles in there, so check it out. That's going to sell you more than anything else, in my opinion, since you want to get a good feel of what the tactical gameplay style is like, because it's a real-time tactical battle system. It's not like a chess game or anything like that. The game notes a gritty and immersive story brought to life with the latest technology, introducing real-time tactical battle, a new deeply strategic real-time battle system, the beginnings of a new strategy RPG crafted by a skilled and experienced development team. I have to say, the soundtrack is great. The character designs, I think, are fantastic. Narratively, it seems like there's quite a bit of depth to the game, a little bit hard to follow initially, but hopefully with the full game, it'll come together very, very nicely, and again, a large cast of characters here as well. The game notes the battles in this game are defined by real-time assessment of battlefield conditions and issuing decisive orders that take advantage of your troops' strengths and weaknesses to gain advantage over your foe. Make clever use of a variety of different skills, classes, and equipment to complete your mission, and you have realistic diorama-style battle scenes, richly detailed depictions of the environment of the island of DioField combined with unique diorama-style visuals as you command your forces like a general. The DioField Chronicle is scheduled for a release on September 22nd, which is a Thursday, so bear that in mind. It will be a full-price $59.99 title, and again, dropping on September 22nd. Alright, moving on from that, this is another game that I'm super excited for. Maybe for some people, they're even more excited for this than they are the DioField Chronicle, but Reply Game Studios and Modus Games are bringing you a brand new hack-and-slash action title in Soulstice. The game notes explore a dark world brimming with hidden mysteries, master a diverse combat system, and inhabit the dual forces of two sisters in a coming-of-age dark fantasy story with fast-paced action, vicious enemies, and spectacular boss fights. This looks like an extremely stylish action title. Explore a city in ruin. A tear in the sky has opened above the once holy city. As Briar and Lute fight to reach the tear, they'll face challenging puzzles and unveil the secrets of the order while their surroundings become more hostile and twisted. Customized weapons and abilities. Weapons are unlocked and upgraded throughout the game and can even be switched on the fly to unleash stylish and highly devastating combo attacks. Battle different enemy classes. A vile mix of wraiths, corrupted, and possessed have poured into the world from beyond the veil. Utilize the unique auras to expose or weaken these creatures and adapt to the flow of battle that never feels the same, and learn the truth of your origin through a dark story filled with sisterly love and sacrifice. Discover the truth about the sisters and their chimera powers while working together and staying true to their unbreakable bond. The game is scheduled for a release on the PlayStation 5. DioField Chronicle will be a cross-gen title. Solstice, surprisingly, will be a next-generation exclusive game, so it'll be interesting to see the reception of the game. Visually, I think the game looks pretty good. I wouldn't put it at the level of, some of the best-looking next-generation titles we've seen thus far, although those have been few and far between, to be perfectly honest. Nonetheless, if you're a fan of hack-and-slash titles, this is definitely one to keep on your radar, and if you're a fan of the more darker aesthetic to it, I think that's really going to be something a lot of people vibe with. Solstice is scheduled for a release on September 20th. Next up, while Skate from EA is a long ways away, we are going to have the official release of Session Skate Sim, made by and for skaters. The dual-stick controls faithfully reproduce your feet on the skateboard for an ultra-realistic experience. Try out real-life iconic skate spots, customize your skater, and equipment with items from the top brands. This is going for more of a simulation-style skateboarding title, if the title of the game wasn't obvious enough in that instance, but it still looks like a pretty enjoyable skateboarding game. It's in early access on PC. Very positive reception over there, with 7,300 reviews, and 86% of those reviews have been positive. Inspired the golden age of street skating, the 90s, Session Skate Sim lets you experience true skateboarding and its culture. No scoring system, just you, your spot, and your imagination. There's no need for judges to tell you that your no slide or varial heel flip are perfect for this spot, and because certain locations are iconic, the developers have added several of them to the game for you to skate in and express your creativity. Skating and pulling off the best lines in the best spots is one thing, but if no one is there to film it, it didn't really happen. In Session Skate Sim, you can film with a 1990s filter or fisheye lens, and you can use the video editor to create your clips and share them online, and a big part of the game is going to be the customization aspects to it. Again, very positive reception on Steam thus far. Nice to see it get its official release. A Session Skate Sim will be dropping on September 22nd. Next up, we have a bit of a throwback RPG in Jack Move, which will be dropping on September the 20th. This is very much a throwback JRPG style game, pixel art style that I know not everybody's gonna vibe with, but personally speaking, it's an art style I can always get down with, and the aesthetic presentation of Jack Move looks very compelling. The game already dropped on PC back on September the 8th. I actually played a little bit of it over there and quite enjoyed it. If you want a JRPG style game with a pretty compelling narrative, I think you're gonna find that with Jack Move, and I think a lot of people are gonna end up enjoying it, and it's not getting a lot of buzz right now, but I think it's one to definitely keep an eye on. Jack Move is a JRPG that features a unique blend of gritty cyberpunk storytelling, turn-based battles, and beautiful modern pixel art. Take on the role of Noah, a vigilante hacker who is thrust into a world of murder, kidnapping, and dark research after her father goes missing. Game's got a pretty interesting turn-based battle system. It is priced at $19.99, so relatively decent price point as well. Jack Move will be hitting PlayStation 4 on September 20th. Next up, we have SpiderHeck. Spiders with laser swords duel to the death against your friends or choose to team up and hold back swarms of savage enemies. Swing, stab, and shoot with style, effortlessly performing movie-worthy parkour. The game is pretty simple in visual style, but at the same time, it's incredibly colorful as well. You've got single or multiplayer PvE. Take on the enemies in single-player or local multiplayer chaos for up to 4 players. Easy to pick up, simple, intuitive controls that will have you swinging around like the Spider Sword Master you are destined to be in no time. Hilarious physics-based combat, incredible acrobatics, choose your weapon and level up, utilize perks to upgrade your gameplay throughout. SpiderHeck will be dropping on September 22nd. Next up, we have yet another bit of a throwback title, the single-player RPG in a Potion Permit. Moonbury's residents need healing, and you're the best chemist around with your trusty tools, a brewing cauldron, and a canine companion at your side. You'll need to diagnose symptoms, gather ingredients, brew potions, and cure ailments in this open-ended sim RPG. The Medical Association decides to send their most accomplished chemist, you, to help cure the mayor's daughter and convince the residents of Moonbury of the wonders of modern alchemy. Gain their trust and tend to each person when they fall ill in this open-ended sim RPG. Take care of your residents, diagnose symptoms, and find a cure. Gather ingredients throughout the world, confront nasty monsters for their materials, brew remedies in your cauldron, build relationships with the townsfolk, and upgrade the town and surrounding areas as well. Potion Permit is scheduled for a release on September 22nd. Next up, we have Hardspace, a Shipbreaker. Equipped with cutting-edge salvaging tech, carve and slice spaceships to recover valuable materials, upgrade your gear to take on more lucrative contracts, and pay your billion credit debt to Lynx Corporation. The game already dropped on PC back in May of this year. 12,782 Steam user reviews, and 89% of those reviews were positive. Hardspace, a Shipbreaker, will be making the transition to PlayStation 5, won't be on PlayStation 4 come September the 20th. And lastly, we have Prodeus. Prodeus is a first-person shooter of old reimagined using modern rendering techniques and technology. Experience the quality you'd expect from a modern AAA game, designed with retro aesthetics and gameplay that invoke the tech-imposed limits of older hardware. If you're a fan of games such as Doom, this is definitely one to keep on your radar and be excited about. The game's been in early access going back to 2020. It's got a 96 positive reception, overwhelmingly positive, with 2,963 reviews, so definitely one to keep on the radar. Prodeus is officially scheduled to come out of early access with a full release on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 come September 23rd. And that is going to do it for me. Again, I think this is a pretty nice week of new game releases. Super excited for DioField Chronicle. Excited for a hack and slash, a darker hack and slasher with Soulstice. If you're in a skateboarding game, Session Skate Sim is something to keep on your radar. Jack Move, I think, can be a surprising RPG to a lot of people. But let us know what games you're excited for this coming week. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.